Hello and welcome to my second fingernail palmistry lesson. For those of you who didn't see the first one, it's quite interesting. We talked about the character, how you can tell personality from the fingernail shape. And this one, we're going to go a little bit into the health from the fingernail. Because as I said earlier, the fingernails are a big part of palmistry because often people ask about their health, so you would look to the fingernail to see. Now, the fingernail primary acts as a protection for your finger. Everyone has that so that we don't wreck the tips of our fingers when we're working, etc. So the fingernail has an important role, and they're very delicate, so they are very responsive to psychophysiological and physical changes in the body. So that's why you're able to see things. Now, the main thing that causes all of that is the blood flow. So heart health is particularly visible on the fingernails. Alrighty, let's get some clips up and see what we're doing today. Exciting. So I have a word of warning here. I just wanted to point out that to back up any possible health issues acquired from palmistry, you should always consult a medical practitioner. So don't make the mistake of diagnosing from the nails or palms alone, because many of these indicators are in continual change according to the individual's life. So to check for health issues from the nails, we look at the color of the nail as well as the nail bed. So the nail bed is obviously the skin under the nail. So these findings can represent current things or past events, but they do not predict future. So in some cases, it's difficult to judge because of artificial nails and frequent use of nail varnish and associated products on the nails. So if somebody has had false nails often and they've had them removed or put back on, and that can affect the nail. So then that is not showing any health indicators. It's only showing that they have abused the nail, so to speak. Okay. So when looking for clues, we apply the same principle as we do for the hands, which is to find something unusual. A nail usually takes 6 months to grow from the root to the tip. So the markings can be timed. So halfway along, if there's a mark halfway along, that would indicate, have I got a pencil here? Oh, halfway along looks like. I've accidentally clicked that. See if I can go back. No. So halfway along the nail shows a mark. So it would show that the issue was 3 months ago, because it takes 6 months for the nail to fully grow out. So if there was some sort of a nourishment issue or something like that. Okay. Blue, purple or red coloured nails can sometimes occur during hormonal changes for teenagers, or again for women when they go through menopause. That can show those colours in the nails. So it can be also due to circulatory and respiratory problems. So if there's a temporary cold or cold weather or cold hands, the nails can go a bluish purplish color. So red fingernails mainly show poor circulation. If they're very red, they can be due to high blood pressure, bad temper or cardiovascular disease. But the normal color of the nail is a pale pink color, or whatever the color of the skin, it should match the color of the skin. White, very, very white looking nails, That is showing the circulation is not as it should be. So it can also suggest iron deficiency. Someone with low vitality, so if they're lacking energy, there's not enough blood being pumped around by the heart. So worst case scenario, it can point to liver or kidney dysfunction. So it does depend on the quality of the nail. So if it appears to be lifting off the quick or clouded and brittle and dry, that could indicate something else. It may be just a fungal disease on the nail. A pale white greyish tinge under the nail can indicate selfish leanings or somebody with a very cold personality. Now, white markings, they're little flecks or spots. They can show a vulnerable nervous system or a weak constitution at the time. There could be delicate nerves. So if the person is going through a stressful time and the body might be lacking a particular mineral, and stress can take minerals out of your body. So while you think you may be getting enough, if you are stressed, that's affecting your calcium, zinc, or magnesium in your body, and that can be white spots or little white lines across the nail. At worst case scenario, it may indicate a acute fever or some other illness, but those ones I mentioned are the most common. Next. Now, red, black or white lines, like slightly long, not the flecks, but long white lines is what I'm talking about. So they can be a sign of poor health, the long white lines. It's showing like the fingernails are starting to form ridges. So the thin black specks or lines underneath the nail is visible as if it's under the nail in the skin. That can show some sort of a bacterial infection of the heart valves. So that may be something serious. If you have that condition, you may have those marks on your nail. Red lines, similar, can be due to long-term high blood pressure or simply injuries like from a splinter. So you have to be careful with that one. Ridges on the nails are more common. Grooves, they can suggest changes or interruptions in the person's health, like due to dieting or stress or any other kind of infection, even just cold and flu. Just general poor health, injury or any sort of trauma can put a ridge on the nail that's on horizontally. So if it's vertical grooves, if you can see on this picture, I'm not sure if you can see the vertical ones, they can occur with old age. But if it's on a young person, they show a delicate constitution, someone who's a bit stressed, nervous, or going through hormonal changes or poor nutrition. If all the nails have ridges, it could also be due to arthritis or, as mentioned earlier, overuse of nail polish remover. Brittle or weak nails, another common thing, they can be due to mineral imbalance, poor diet, or an underactive thyroid gland. If you use your bare hands for work such as gardening or using chemicals, constantly washing your hands, that can cause brittle and weak nails as well. Long-term stress shows as dry skin on the palms, so that could also be showing on the nails. So if your nails are dry, it's possible your skin is also dry, and that's usually stress related. That's the end of the lesson. I hope you enjoyed that little quick learning about the fingernail, and I look forward to doing more lessons soon. I'll catch you later. See ya, bye. Hey, have you seen this one? Click up there. And don't forget, subscribe if you haven't already done. Enter to win my book. Go to the website, check out in the menu, win free palmistry book.